And we're live.
What it do, everybody? It's 10/30/2024, and it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. We already know what it is. We got a couple of days to that big old election, so that's what it do. We finna try to break this thing down, try to make sense of it. I know a lot of people that voted already, but I haven't. I'm still undecided, so hopefully I could, say something to help y'all with y'all decision. The Mikey Justice Show. It starts now.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in sixth grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be bad. They had to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a sixth grader come. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
All right, y'all. We live 10/30/2024.
Hey,
The Mikey Justice Hour. What it do, everybody? Hopefully everybody's good out there, man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right, my brother.
All right. Y'all might think that I'll be seeing this brother a lot before we come on this air, but I don't. He got a job. We be trying to get all set up. So, a lot of times when I ask him what's up or how he doing, that's usually some of our first words of the day. And with that being said, hopefully all is well with everybody who's watching. I appreciate you. Any new followers, anybody watching for the first time, my name is Mikey Justice, and this is the Mikey Justice Show. What we like to do here is we like to tell it like it TI is. Anything worth talking about, we try to talk about it.
Yes, sir.
And the thing about it, we try to be grown, respectful, keep it real. None of that old fluff. We try to go live so you can tell your actual truth. Can't have all those rehearsed social media answers. It ain't about making no friends. It's about doing what 4-5 say that he gonna do for the last I don't know how many years. We actually try to make America great. And with that being said, man, we don't have a lot of time. Like I said, man, we try to do it live. We put the number up on the show. We do giveaways on here. We do trivia. We like to play games. We get silly sometimes. We do skits. We just try to let all our little talent flow, be real people, have a real show, and get y'all an hour something that's decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So nothing but good vibes. We ain't gonna get too testy with the people. We already been divided. We got enough mess going on. So what we gonna do is try to break this thing down. Didn't have a lot of time to put it together like I wanted to, so it might go here, there, left, right, or whatever. I'm gonna do like Jimmy Kimmel did the other day and just ask y'all to be considerate, give a little bit of time. First thing I want to talk about is just being lazy. I don't know, I'm aware of how much people in this country are lazy and how much other countries have gotten over on people of this country for being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything is made in China and everywhere else, because can't get nobody to work. Ever since COVID and everything else, let that be the reason. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know how I get, man. People start getting those free checks in the mail and got comfortable. And that's what we're going to talk about. That's some of the same people that'll look down on somebody else for getting some type of assistance, man.
Right.
Hey, if you feel like the economy is so bad and you could use a handout, why get mad at the next person for getting one? But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. First thing we're gonna do, man, before I start putting my 2 cents in like I like to do, is just go over some of these clips, man. Jimmy Kimmel did a whole monologue to Republicans, just trying to show people what it is, man. And like I said the last couple of weeks, man, I wasn't leaning a certain way, but I am now, because like I said, man, I'm done with the foolishness. It's just, if it's so much going on in the country so bad, who has time for all the foolishness? You hear me?
It's a little critical.
If abortion is what people want to talk about, we the people of the United States, it needs to be getting addressed. If it's gun control, illegal immigrants, the economy, or anything like that, then that's what we need to be addressing. Not worrying about how big Arnold Palmer Private is, whether somebody drops some fries at McDonald's, how many dogs and cats people are not eating, and all the other fake lies. I'm just done with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, you cannot just bully your way into the White House. I feel so punked. I feel bullied, man. And I feel like they doing it to the whole country. And people got wool pulled over their eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get off into some of these clips. I even saw a guy, I think is Dark Matters, man. He was just talking about all the lies and the January 6th situations and how people have let social media, wreck their mind in a regular, just thinking pattern, man. People can't think for themselves no more. We all puppets, we all clones. It don't matter whether something is wrong or right anymore. If it make you popular, if everybody's saying it, if people just keep beating you down and putting it in your head over and over, then they got to be the truth because it's what's popular. No, that's part of that being scared and being lazy. Like I said last week, I had a fatal 4-way, a tag team match, races and sexes against being lazy and racist. I mean, lazy and scared. And I told you, if you ask me, lazy and scared kick racist
draws off.
whoop they mother boy. But yeah, that's what I think it is, man. I think people just afraid. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about, kind of what they afraid of, what people be tripping off, man. Because boy, like I was talking to my people earlier, man, you think this whole thing and everything is a conspiracy and you got this big old, whole situation going on and playing out in your head, man. And you think you're the only one that's going through something. Right. But turn around and ask the person that's standing or sitting right next to you. Yeah. And they have all kind of thoughts and everything going through their head, man. So we was like, boy, you could take a pair of glasses and they could be regular, bifocal, or rose colored and have 5 people put them on and they all gonna see something different. You hear me?
Their own little perspective.
So, I don't knock nobody for what they see or they believe, man. But once again, bro, facts are facts.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to get off into some of this, man. Coming from your own peers. So like they say, we can't throw no race card, you know what I'm saying? If we can't throw it out when we talking about LeBron and Jordan because it's 2 black men, then we ain't going to throw no race card out here because this is a white man and Jimmy Kimmel, people that are lighter than me, that are saying the exact same things that me and a lot of other people are saying. Yeah. So we'll get off into it, man. Roll the first clip for it.
All right. First up, we got Jimmy Kimmel.
All right.
Focus on words that came out of his mouth, because I think you might be surprised when you hear some of them. Now, since day one, Trump has been telling us he's going to make America great again. Since 2015, he's been saying he wants to abolish Obamacare. He wants to replace it with something better. He says he has a plan. He says that over and over and over again.
We have no choice but to absolutely replace Obamacare, and we're going to come up with a much better plan. We're going to come up with a great health plan, and this is a great plan. Wait till you see the plans we have coming out literally over the next 4 weeks. We have a plan coming out, an additional plan coming out in a very short period of time. We're going to have fantastic health care, and the plan is coming out over the next 4 weeks. We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks.
9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. You already have the concept of the plan, and it'll be much better health care. What the plan is? Yeah, well, we'll be announcing that in about 2 months.
All right, yeah, we back live.
Got a plan.
What I wanted everybody to just check out is, man, just year after year how those days change, man. So only thing I got from what I saw is that his plan is that he got a plan. Don't know what the plan is, but the plan is I got a plan.
He got one though.
You heard me? And if he get in there, then maybe he'll start explaining what it is or trying to implement that plan. That's another thing that we're
gonna start on the 5th year.
That's another thing that we talked about, man. If he's really in it to win it and really about making America great, once again, why does he have to have all the power? If he can repair all of these relations with other countries, he know how to make the economy better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just do it. Why have to be all this? You got to be a dictator, have all this power and all that. Help the people out because that's what you claim that you're about. The economy don't affect you. I know you ain't tripping off of no bacon, billionaire. Billionaire.
Mar-a-Lago.
Bacon. Come on, man. Just make it make sense. Like everybody say, eat some fruit or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy no bacon. We don't supposed to be eating it no way. That's crazy. People arguing and tripping off. We can't buy this and buy that stuff that we don't even supposed to be eating anyway. So it don't make no difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you probably could buy some bacon if you didn't buy a pack of cigarettes. some cigarellos, you know what I'm saying? Get that tramp stamp, that tattoo and all that, them new J's, them Nike slides. You probably could buy some bacon if you really was trying to buy some bacon, but it is what it is. This next clip, man, is if you got it queued up, right, it's just the guy that I was talking about with the Dark Matters, and he was basically just trying to ask people to wake up, man. Like, how many times you gonna sit there and let somebody lie to you and just sit up there and accept that and just let that be the truth and your truth? Man, I think they know that it's lies, but like they say, you know, you can make anything you want be your reality. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to hear the truth if you thinking on those levels. So yeah, I don't really think that it mattered, but you know, it is like, come on, people. And the only reason I'm showing this stuff because the election is right around the corner. And the same thing that I'm going to ask these people, man, that I know who went the other way, when it's all said and done, are you willing to live with your decision? Point blank, period. So if you got the next clip queued up, roll it. Yeah.
With January 6th.
You know how else I know it's not an insurrection? Because this is the first insurrection in the history of the world where the people that were a part of it were unarmed.
The media, who they felt like they couldn't trust anymore. And so they're in the Capitol, and you know what's ironic? Not one of them was armed. You know, I come from Missouri where a lot of people are armed. Not one of the people up here was armed, and I don't know how you're going to take over the Capitol if you're not armed.
None of the people on the grounds of the Capitol had any firearms on them? Not a single one. Really? Now, even though the Secret Service said 80% of the people that were at the Ellipse just an hour earlier listening to Trump's speech didn't go through the magnometers because they saw people in the crowd that had firearms they didn't want to go through that all marched to the Capitol building. What, did they drop their gun off at a hotel? Did they give it to a friendly police officer?
Not
did they
a
find a
single
fellow
gun.
DC BLM guy to hold onto their rifles?
Not a single gun was ever recovered or on record at the January 6th insurrection.
Ashley Babbitt was killed. Nobody was killed. There were no guns down there. We didn't have guns. The others had guns, but we didn't have guns.
The narrative is no guns on January 6th. What does this look like to you? Now, that's a guy firing a gun twice while at the Capitol on January 6th. He's a Trump supporter named John Banuelos, and he was arrested for gun charges because of what you saw in that video, and he was not the only one. Christopher Alberts, Mark Mazza, Jared Thomas Barger, and Guy Reffitt were also convicted and sentenced for carrying guns into the Capitol that day.
Complainants both saw stock of an AR-15. He's to be with a group of individuals, about five to eight other individuals.
The message that subject, weapon on his right hip. After that, he's in the tree.
Motor 1, make sure PPD knows they have an elevated threat in the tree south side of Constitution Avenue. Look for the Don't Tread on Me flag, American flag face mask, cowboy boots, weapon on the right side hip.
I got 3 men walking down the street in fatigue carrying AR-15, copy at 14th and Independent.
Knives, guns in the form of pistols and rifles, bear spray, body armor, spears, and flagpoles.
So, Ms. Hutchinson, is it your understanding that Mr. Ornato told the president about weapons at the rally on the morning of January 6th?
That's what Mr. Ornato relayed to me.
We back live. Yeah, man. I mean, that whole podcast is like an hour long. Is Dark Matters and is the narrative versus the truth. It's some must see TV. I mean, y'all, if you get a chance, go back and watch it and check it out. I mean, it's right there. Dude got the receipt. I mean, and then the part that really stood out to me is how he ran down the name. So I mean, you know, he has done his research, and you just not gonna call out anything. That's stuff that actually happened in his own record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What else I was gonna get into? Yeah, man. Just that whole situation. You know, I'm gonna talk about it probably a little bit later on too, man. But you you know, people are there with guns. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you hear Trump and everybody like the other side had him. I don't know who he was referring to when he said the other side.
Mhm.
You talking about the people who are assigned or hired to protect the building,
Right.
the security
The-
people and everything else.
The
Yeah.
police.
Yeah, the police got guns. I don't really understand what he was saying by that.
Yeah.
And then you heard him say that nobody got killed. Then he go right back and call out someone's name
Yeah.
that got killed. You hear me?
Mhm.
Like they tried to downplay what happened at his rally. You hear me?
Right.
Once again, I'm not trying to be insensitive to what happened, but it was a lot of talking out the side of your neck to me. You know, stand your ground. You don't bow down. No, you bow down because everybody can get shot. Bullies
Yeah.
don't have no name, and you didn't want to get shot. You want
Exactly.
to stand in your ground. I mean, don't change it, switch up. Stay in your ground.
You bow down because you had to give up your gun to get in the rally.
Right.
You know?
And somebody got killed because nobody there had a gun. And you
Mhm.
don't turn it into the Wild Wild West and start saying that everybody should have had a gun. No, because more people would have got killed.
Exactly.
No, if they're not meant to
Firing
be at that
indiscriminately.
type of event, then they shouldn't be at that event.
Mhm.
Like I said, you don't hear about guns in the courtroom. You go through a metal detector, they frisk you, check you before you go in there.
Mhm.
How often do you hear about guns on a plane?
Mhm.
They shut that down before it even gets to that point. And that's what it should have been with this situation right here.
Yeah.
And then you know, like even Rittenhouse, you hear me?
Mhm.
Come on, man. You had the upper hand and you were in a position to kill those people because they wasn't there to cause no type of problems.
Right.
You shouldn't have to lose your life just going somewhere to give your opinion in a country that you're supposed to have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're there to give their opinion, and other than agree with you or have a different perspective or believe in something different. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Right.
What did y'all get into it for? And if you just got into an argument, even if y'all got to the point where somebody put their hands on you, something could have been done about it. But I'm still at the part where you shouldn't even been put in that position being a kid.
Yeah.
You know, if you
You
just
ain't had
there,
no business there.
you just there to uphold the law and everything, man. As soon
Mm-hmm.
as you got of age, you would correct that and write that and prove people wrong because you would have signed up for the police department, the military,
Yeah.
or something.
You'll be a
You hear me?
superhero by now.
You went there looking for smoke and you got smoke. Imagine if everybody there had their gun and it's just you with your one little stand your ground and try to be tough against those three people and they were armed with assault rifles.
Mhm.
Then your mother would have got the call that her son ain't living. You wouldn't have felt no type of way. How she would have felt about that.
Right. Like
know what I'm
like you
saying?
say, will she still stand behind that decision?
To send a kid to, you know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
should have got arrested for child abuse or something, poor parenting. You know,
Mhm.
that's just my opinion, y'all. I'm just being sarcastic, but it was not the right move for an adult to put a kid in that situation. You have a military, you have police department. They always tell people to trust the justice system. If a little kid had to go to a rally in a whole other state and take an assault rifle with them, that's the true definition to me of not trusting your system.
Right. You went on some vigilante mission.
Yeah, but I had a whole little thing, man, because I just got tired of the foolishness, and I just feel like it just certain issues with this being crunch time that needed to be addressed. You hear me?
Mhm.
So I tried to make a video, man, where I'm gonna try to release it if I get it, kind of chopped up and edited, because I know everybody's attention span is so short. And that's another thing that I said about lazy. I wanted to say it right at the beginning, man, but I just got so much on my heart and so much on my mind. But I want to ask people, how much time are you devoted to hearing and really understanding what's about to be with your life and your future?
Mhm.
How much time are you willing to invest in that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you got 5 minutes to roll and smoke a blunt, I'm asking you to put it down for a second. If you got 12 minutes to watch a haircut video, I'm asking you to turn it off and let me get them 12.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes to watch some female bounce her behind up and down. Let me get them 5.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes to sit there and watch somebody make a honey butter biscuit. Then you let me get that 5. That's all I'm asking. How much time are you willing to invest in your future and learning what is going to be in the next couple of years? Because that's what you're tripping off of.
Mhm.
You're afraid because you don't know. You're uncertain about what it's going to be because you hear all these conflicting these people with all these different agendas. So you're scared.
Mhm.
And I understand it because I'm scared. Well, I'm not scared, but I'm skeptical. I'm paranoid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I shouldn't be, because we're not robots. We live in the age of virtual reality and all this whole extra stuff, man. But ain't no batteries in our back, bro.
Nah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You control You got the joystick to you. It's called a brain. You make yourself think, move, and do whatever you do.
Yeah, you don't have to be primed to.
You don't have
react
to
no
hate.
certain way.
You don't have to be none of that, man. All this stuff can be fixed. That's why all the abortion situation and all that we're gonna try to get into is a deal breaker to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just a year or two removed from the Me Too movement, which was designed to protect the rights of women.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come right behind it and you overturn Roe versus Wade,
Yeah.
all these men that claiming, even my own black men, and I'm not even trying to bring race into it, man.
Mhm.
But if you're not even willing to open your mind up and give this lady a chance, man, you ain't got nothing to say to me because been there, done that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We all have openly expressed, whether you white, black, Republican, or Democrat, that something is wrong and it's time for change.
Right.
And we done already been there. We had Biden,
Yeah.
we had Obama,
Mm-hmm.
we had Harris, we done had them all. So why not try something new
Mm-hmm.
and give it a chance? If you claiming that whatever has been haven't been working,
Yeah.
but to each his own. But anyway, yeah, man, you can't take over something like that and then claim that it's all about that Me Too movement. It's about what United States say it is, people being able to be their own person, be free, have freedom of speech. No, people getting shot for that.
Mm-hmm.
Laws getting changed, doctors getting arrested for giving women that right. So you took that away from them. So you trying to make America be something that it's not. We so quick to born in the USA and talking about how patriotic or whatever the word is that we are, but we go and attack our own people. We take away people's rights. We condemn people and want to get violent with them when they don't think our way, when they don't be our puppets and react the way that we want them to.
Mm-hmm.
So something is wrong. Something is wrong. And that's what I did with this video, man. Like that, how are we going to mend and put together a divided country?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Along with all the other stuff that we seen. So we're gonna roll some of it because we didn't get a chance to do all of it. But my man Phil said he had a few clips of some of the stuff that I tried to bring to the table, and we wanted to show that to y'all. Anything else, we just gonna try to ad lib, go off the cuff, and do the best that we can. Hopefully, everybody, we respect each other, and just like I said, it's just time. That's all it is. It's all a few minutes. That's all it is. All you're doing is giving up a few minutes of your time to try to secure and understand what's about to take place with your future.
Yeah.
So if you got to cue it up, Phil, roll the clip.
Yeah. With that being said, man, this one you were talking about the easy button that we like to push.
Yeah, we like to push the easy button. I learned that a lot of people, man, that's hollering about that economy stuff, man, they just scared and they just want anything to go easy for them. They vote for whatever going to make life easy for me. I want that check. See, that's the thing about it. See, they condemn people that go down there and get them food stamps because they're never going to get up and stand in that line.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us not able to get up and go stand in that line, and some of us just too lazy. You hear me?
Right.
So when we just had to go walk to the mailbox, or somebody could walk in the room and say, "Here's a whole check for you," we jump for joy. You hear me?
Yeah. Look, help me out.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that I go into, man. All these people that's so scared of slavery and looking down on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if your whole thing is about economy, the money, and somebody sending you a check, then you're a slave too, because you put a price on yourself. What you think it was back in the day? It was people that was being sold, so people can so they can get the results that they want out of them. If I could give you $1 million to make you roll with what I say, you ain't investigated to see whether it was right or wrong. All you saw was $1 million and you ran for it.
Mm.
And did you see how the people stood there so uncomfortable, man? Like, is this real? Do I really supposed to take that? You know it's $1 million and you wouldn't give a man, I done seen people break their neck to pick up a $5 Monopoly bill off the ground. So if you thought it was real money, you was gonna run with it and everything else. To standing there and looking stupid is the reality of you knowing that you're not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Morally.
Right.
Morally.
What did I have to give up to get this?
I just sold my soul for that.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you. Well, I do. You know what I'm saying? $1 million ain't nothing to sneeze at. But all you people that's sitting out here that's jumping for joy over a $2,000 stimulus check, have some more respect for your damn self. I know you got your price is higher than that if you put a price on yourself. Because like I told my mans, if I can make you move for a couple of grand, income taxes on the way, and I'm about to buy a couple of you ninjas. You hear me? You're gonna be working for me. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I got a food truck. You know what I'm saying? You probably can make some cheeseburgers or something. And then you can say you worked at McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. And you could ask somebody to try my little African burger. That's right. We getting it in. If you don't like it, I ain't gonna say that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it.
Roll it.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of that laziness going around, and that's how these countries feel like they get over on you. Because I've noticed that right or wrong don't matter no more, bro. Whatever gonna make people think they're gonna have the easiest ride, easiest way through life, or whatever you call it, that's what people want to go with. You hear me? That's why we get so excited about things like stimulus checks and all that, and people giving us money. You hear me?
Right.
We lazy. We ain't gonna never stand in line to get out and vote. You know what I'm saying? When they passing out the free turkeys, the line gonna be too long to stand in and then get a free one. You hear me? But if that check just come in the mail, we don't have to do nothing. The stuff just falling in our lap. Then whoever claims or try to take the credit for giving something like that to the people is the best thing smoking. You hear me?
Right.
And what really bothered me about it, this the same people that are trying to condemn people for getting welfare and benefits and all this other stuff, man. It's the same thing. It's something that you didn't work for, somebody giving you something. It's still benefits because you weren't supposed to use the stimulus check to go kick it, get tattoos. It's supposed to be because the economy is in the crisis, and this would really help you out. A couple of months of rent, able to put some on some bills, some groceries, and if you do the right thing with it, it was supposed to be a beautiful thing, but it's still assistance. So it's hard to look down on people that need and getting assistance. Like I said, whether it's Section 8 housing, food stamps, or anything like that, if you sitting up jumping for joy because somebody sent you a stimulus check, it's still the same thing.
You got assistance.
You got assistance, right? you still got some type of support. Yeah. And I'm dead serious about that, man. How can you look down on somebody else because they getting assistance? You know what I'm saying? If everybody talking about how much the economy is in the crisis, then everybody can use a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So there's no need of looking down on somebody. And if it's people out here that are sitting on millions and millions of billions and billions of dollars, and people can't even eat lunch at school, man, we sending tests and food and all this aid over to other countries, man. Yeah. I mean, people over here should be getting it, and I don't think nobody should be looking down on each other because it goes hand in hand. Everybody want to make $30 an hour so we could all be on the same level playing field, be able to afford the same housing and all that. That's the same thing. If you got the resources and you able to help people eat and be on that same level, then do it, because that's what we want. Everybody wants to be on the same level. I think it's bogus, and I don't think it's realistic. You hear me? You think that somebody that been in law school or been, going to medical school for the last 7 or 10 years, honestly think that somebody at McDonald's is supposed to be making the same as them? It's just different levels of the game. You hear me?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you really believe that and everybody should be able to afford this and afford that, then minimum wage shouldn't start nowhere under the poverty line. Whatever the government or people vote on and assess and figure out is the poverty line, that's what you should be paying people. If you want everybody to be on the same level, then instead of giving them $1 million, give them $1 billion. Make them a billionaire like you.
Right.
If it means that much to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's all trash. That's all it is, man. Just people that want to just stack the deck and want to just get their way. Condemn people for doing the same exact thing that they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still getting a handout. I'm so tired of hearing all these different people with all these different agendas. What's the other one we got queued up, man? Because when we go there, we finna start going there. So we gonna get all these clips and everything that we done put together that we got for y'all so far, man.
So the other one is about the bad rhetoric that 45 like to use.
Yeah, man. You know me. I try to speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's on record. We said it is what it is. We try to keep it real and straight down the middle. So I ain't never tripping off of me saying the wrong thing or something that I didn't mean, because I don't even come like that from the jump, man. So
right.
Hey, I don't know what this clip is, but we got it. Roll it. The bad rhetoric, man, and the trigger words, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. Like I said, man, in a country that we're living in, divided people, divided times, you don't let that kind of stuff come out your mouth. You hear me? Because with social media, people wanting validation and being popular, they take things at face value. Basically, is that what they say? Or however, it's going to be a bloodbath. Oh, I was just talking about this and I was talking about that. Okay. Well,
that's what you should have said then from the jump.
Exactly. Like I said, you opened that same mouth to make the statement that what it was going to be. So when you seen that people were going the wrong way, or even having a little bit of a doubt, thinking that you're meaning something else, and it's going to incite violence and you know, influence people to do certain things. You should have came right out with that same energy and like, nope. You hear him say, you know, don't attack your own people and what is and what ain't American. Come on, man. You don't really believe that, because if you did, you wouldn't sit there and say something like the January the 6th attack is fake. Right. If you still want to proclaim your innocence and claim that you had nothing to do with it, that's on you. That's part of your Fifth Amendment right. Plead the Fifth, like your Second Amendment. You don't have to incriminate yourself. But to sit back and say the incident didn't happen, wasn't real, that it was fake, that's disrespect to all the people who got caught up in it, lost lives, all the people that were service workers that put their life on the line. You better check some obituaries, resume, check whatever you want to check, Mr. Fact Checker. It's nothing fake about it. Yeah, we back live. Oh, we back live.
Nah, we back live. Yeah.
All right, we back live. Yeah, y'all heard that. That's how real it get. Yeah, I was getting calls and everything else. You hear me? But yeah, man, you know, it was real lives that they got lost that day. So, you know, that's a disrespect to those people's family, you know. It's somebody out there that's still feeling that pain and know exactly how real that is.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That whole situation with trying to say that Sandy Hook was fake. When people died, somebody's real daughters, sons, and all the teachers died. Yeah. So it's nothing fake.
In
it
real
might be
life.
in real life. It might be fake to you, but that's a disservice and disrespect to those people who went through that type of stuff. So when you got people out there putting that kind of rhetoric out there, man, downing you and insulting you and playing like your loss or what you went through don't mean nothing, then yeah, it probably is a problem out here with mental health. All this foolishness. When we gonna start talking about that? How much this garbage that's going on has played a part in everybody's mental health?
It definitely has.
It do, man, because I mean, you got people that's when you see stuff with your own eyes and people still trying to convince you that it's something else, and then when you use words like hate and racism and all the sexism and all the stuff that you know that it is because it couldn't be nothing else, then people want to condemn you, man. You hear me? Yeah. And in this age of social media where everything being popular and everybody being able to make a dime off of something, that's the way they try to go, but they'll never admit that. And that's what killed me when they scream all that stuff about the economy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Why hasn't anybody tried to make that point? You did not have all those different platforms to make millions and billions of dollars like you do now through social media. Man, you can't tell me that this same number of people were out there with these same opportunities years ago. That you can do this from your phone, bro, from the comfort of your own home. That's why people are willing to do it.
Right.
If they had to lift a finger and really do something.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's some people that's making money out here because they really showcasing some talented things. You hear me? I know it'd probably be easier for me if I was a female and patting my meow on the camera, but I have to make hamburgers and quesadillas and Philly cheesesteaks to make my money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have a food truck, bro. And that's what I'm saying about this whole economy situation. You hear me? If you're at McDonald's, and minimum wage was $9-10 last year, and now this year everybody wants $20. Bro, I'm trying to take it back to kindergarten and simple math. If you don't have to increase prices, where is that revenue going to come from?
Yeah, it's not gonna come from their profits. That's where they think it's coming from. They think they're gonna lower their profit margin, but no.
How, man? I mean, you're a businessman. Explain to me, bro, because I don't understand. How do you think that doing anything that you can make something be different without doing something different?
Right. Yeah. See, that's the thing. The people that's wanting these high wages, they thinking that the people that own the companies are going to lower their margins.
Oh, okay. I got what you said.
Yeah.
Take some out of their profit and give more of it back to them.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, okay.
That cost just gonna get passed on to the consumer.
Okay. Just like
you and I.
Just like you thought if you made your landlord some cookies when he came to collect the rent, gave him 500 times and smoked the blunt with you, he was gonna lower your rent. Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah.
No, it's business. You hear me? It's business, man.
Yeah.
People out here have regular jobs. You know what I'm saying? If people at the grocery store want $5 or $10 more an hour, then the price of groceries is going to go up. McDonald's sells hamburgers.
Yeah.
So the price of a hamburger is going to go up.
Yeah.
It's about quantity. It's about quality, man. I charge $10 for my hamburger, but you getting some real meat.
Right.
That you get to watch me cook.
Yeah.
Tell me how you want it and have it your way, like the person with the crown on his head tell you that you don't have it. But me, you get it like that for real.
45 said he worked.
I am the Burger King, but that name been trademarked already. You hear me?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, man, it's a difference between what you gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
And in this world, you get what you pay for.
True.
You throw out trash, you get trash. You pay for garbage, you gonna get garbage. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your hamburger too high for $10. Well, if you want a Lancashire burger that been sitting in the chute for 3 hours,
Got some E. coli.
they got E. coli sprinkled all in it, wrapped in some wax paper that ain't gonna get no mold on it, even if you forget about it for the next 20 years. Then go on to one of these fast food places.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a real hamburger that tastes like a hamburger, that you actually saw somebody put some love into and cook, then you might spend $10 and get one of mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? People just make a stink and just fuss about anything, man. Everything not gonna be perfect.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't never gonna be no middle ground because no matter what you do, it ain't gonna be enough. Everybody want to try to pad the stats like they claim LeBron do. Stack the deck. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. If you made $10, you'll be saying you're supposed to make $10.25. If you made $20, okay, I want to make $20.50. It's gonna never be enough. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bruh? Only solution that I be having to that type of stuff, man, is straight up freaking something for the low. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we say around here when we say the low, man. Somebody just got to take one for the team and knock these other people out the box. You hear me?
Yeah.
DVDs, I remember at Blockbuster used to be $20 a piece.
Uh-huh.
Now, the last single Blockbuster in America just closed or about to close. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because when Pookie had them across the street at the Chinese restaurant and was selling them for $2 a piece, 3 for the hot 5.
When the 5-star chick had them, you know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, man. But when they noticed that somebody was out there touching their money, all of a sudden CDs started being $5, right?
Yeah.
And people started buying them.
Mm-hmm.
It's ways around it. You know what I'm saying? Bootlegging and all that might be illegal, but you're never gonna knock the low, man, as long as people continue to get shot at the movies.
Right.
Man, somebody got shot earlier today. One of the bus drivers on the number 4 up there at Kings Highway. Once the bus driver let him off the bus, they bust a shot at the bus driver, missed the bus driver, innocent bystander get shot. I was telling my people, I said the solution to that is go back to wrapping the windows so they don't know who on the bus when it prevented that situation because that person was already on the bus. But I was like, no, just like you walk through a metal detector door at court, that's what it should be on the bus. Me and my people was like, the door shouldn't even open. I was like, well, what if somebody was already on the bus or getting off and the door was open? I said, then a signal should go to that bus driver or some type of flash, some type of vibration in their seat or whatever. This person got a gun. And you know how that flash go on? That alert the police that people don't see or know about. That's the same thing should happen when that person get on that bus with that gun.
Yeah.
That door should not lock if you on the outside, and if you on the inside, boom, signal go straight to that driver. You hear me? When they close that door, that handle automatically send a signal or something to that police, to the police station.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Armed man on the bus.
Cameras should be rolling. But like I said, man, it's too much underhand crap going out here. And people can get mad if they want, bro. I advise everybody to wear body cameras. Because the first thing that happen first thing people do when something happens is they run and pick up their phone.
Yeah.
And start taping. And like we said, you done missed half of it. You taped and see this. If everybody wear them, then somebody got the whole story and somebody's story match. So that's my whole thing with it.
Right.
And the next thing, man, that I had on my list of just going through things that I felt like we needed to discuss, man, dictatorship. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer or something that shouldn't even be talked about. This is United States, man. How is it free speech and everything else? Get to make your own rights, get to choose with your body. You know, I know as much as y'all don't like it, you had to accept it. People do want to change their gender. They are going through stuff. It's health reasons. It's mental reasons. It's all of that. You hear me? And if you can do something to help these people heal and get better in this corrupt, messed up world, why wouldn't you want to do it? That's why it's thumbs down for people like Dr. Phil, man. I'm like, how dare you endorse some of that garbage? You hear me? Because you got millions of billions of dollars, so your bald head ain't tripping off no bacon.
Dude,
you ain't tripping off no gas. This is the same person who made millions and billions of dollars, bro, by being people's therapists and psychiatrists and helping them heal when they was going through stuff.
Exactly.
So if I was raped and I was molested, a victim of incest, then I'm hurt and I need to heal. And your job and you get paid is to help me make sense of it and to heal. So how can you endorse some garbage like that?
Man, I don't see how he can explain that away. I don't know what dude is thinking about.
Let me tell you something, bro. When I watched that guy on The Dark Matters, it made me have a revelation, bro. You know how Jon Stewart and everybody did the little skits about just waking up in a nightmare, like, and just seeing Trump and like, oh, we really going through this?
Yeah.
This old Tom and Jerry bullcrap, man. This dude done got all this power and let this bullcrap apprentice, this reality show, go to his head. And we've been living this whole bad episode of it out for the last, I don't know how many years.
Right.
You hear me? But I got to thinking, man, and I had a revelation. I was like, man, do you know how scared we were to think that we were going to wake up to Donald Trump? Bro, I got to thinking about it. I said, how dare us be so selfish? You hear me?
Yeah.
Because that's the same damn thing they was thinking when they felt like they had to wake up to Obama. You hear
Right.
me? So everybody's scared, bro. You scared? Because I'm scared.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared, bro. Because they don't know what it's going to be, but they too lazy and closed-minded to open their mind up to something new.
Wow.
Let it be known. They that scared. But this is what I'm telling people. How bad is it going to be? As scared as you guys was for Obama's 8 years, tell me when any of y'all got the whip cracked on you and you went out and picked a bucket of cotton. It didn't happen.
The worst thing that happened to you in Obama's 8 years is that you got some health care.
Woo-wee!
Yeah.
and Bin Laden got taken down. The person responsible for the worst attack on United States soil. It was so bad. You hear me? So we feel the same thing. If y'all want to give my boy 4 years or whatever, you had every opportunity. He has ran before and everything else. Time to do something new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it did not work, man. They tried that, man. And like I said, man. Like I said, it's all that trickle down. They could play it raw like they want, but the start to the finish is what happened is in whatever year that was, 2008, Barack Obama, Black, African American, whatever you want to call him, because we done had all them conflicting reports.
Barack Hussein.
You hear me? Obama. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can call him whatever you want, but something different got in there. These old people. Oh, I take a bullet for him. No, you wouldn't. You just making your mouth say that because your old ass ain't gonna be on the front line.
Right.
Your granddaughter, the same one that you saved your life savings. You're 80 and you're still flipping hamburgers because you're trying to get her a nice couch for a new apartment, a dress for when she get married. That one, she the one gonna catch one of them hot ones out there on the front line, not you.
For your
I
boy.
take a bullet for him and all this. No, you get Social Security. You don't even worry about taxes.
Right.
You don't worry about how much you getting. You take that check and you be cool with it. It's been the same amount for I don't know how long. When the last time you called Donald Trump or anybody like, hey man, bro, you said everybody's supposed to be on a little better playing field. You know what I'm saying? You might want to fatten up that disability a little bit, bro. That ain't getting it done.
Yeah, my stimulus wasn't enough, bro.
Boo, it is getting it done. If you ain't doing nothing but door dashing, buying marijuana, and everything else, it is doing it. You ain't paying no bills. There's plenty of money for you. And if it ain't plenty of money for you, everybody got a cell phone. Get on the internet and tell everybody how much you hate everybody in the country. And I guarantee you'll go viral. And you'll make plenty of money. You hear me? You might have to get up and go get it. Oh, and that's when all hell gonna break loose.
Right.
Man,
wait a minute.
Gun control, bro. Like I said, you ain't ducking down at no rally standing your ground. You don't want to get shot like nobody else.
Yeah.
It is a problem with guns. Kids can't even go to school no more. They're not even understanding the trickle down. You're losing money because people are not patronizing your business because people don't want to get shot. I know a couple of weeks you lost like $3 to $5 because yes, I did go over to Pookie and get the bootleg because I'm not finna pay $12.99 to get shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So it is a problem with guns, man. And like I said, we're not saying to take away everybody's gun and not honor their Second Amendment rights and all this and that, man. But just like I said, go back to properly training people on how to handle these guns.
Yeah.
You know, since we fact checking, man, how many kids, officers, and other people have been victim to just random gun violence in the past 5 to 10 years?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, little kids picking up guns or whatever, man, and handle them.
All these old manifestos and all this stuff. Central Vigilant Performing Arts right here in St. Louis.
Yeah,
come on, man. It's a problem with
2-year
guns.
anniversary.
If people don't need to a permit or nothing to prove they know how to handle a gun, then just F all of it. No driver's license, no none of that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why have a serve say, man? you tripping out whether I know how to man cook a hamburger without making somebody sick, bro. I could break down a whole AK-47. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man. It's trash. Quit letting them lie to y'all. How many times you gonna accept the lies? If that's the case, come over here and let me lie to you. How many times? How many times are we gonna not focus on the issue and just keep on talking about all this, you know, personal attacks and all this old bad rhetoric that we throwing out there? You hear me? Everybody want to talk about America and how American they are and how American somebody else should be and how much they're not. You hear me?
Yeah, un-American.
And then you got people up here, you know, bombing on their own people, you know what I'm saying? Doing all these underhanded dealings with everybody, man. I was like, man, you really should be embarrassed for saying that, because we know through the COVID test and everything else, the country that has been known or accused of interfering with the election, it's been proven that you got underhand dealings with them. So what is that saying?
Right.
The people that rigged the election that you do all this business with, they cheated, rigged it, and still didn't rig it for you.
Right.
Come on, man. What is that saying?
Sent the COVID test.
What is that saying?
Yeah.
What is that saying? All y'all people that'll take the million for the vote, what is that saying? All you people that think he's so great because he gave you a $2,000 stimulus check, what is that saying?
And taxed you on it.
And taxed. We ain't even finna go there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants, how stupid are you? Like the song say, everybody play the fool. But it also say sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Everybody play the fool. How much of the fool are y'all willing to play? Illegal immigrants, come on, man. Like my man said, the enemy within. It gotta be, because no illegal immigrants should be getting a job. They don't have birth certificates, social security, or paperwork to get a legal job.
Right.
So you don't hire an illegal immigrant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're trying to print a Bible in China and make you know, do it for 19 cents an hour and make billions of dollars off of it.
If you trying only when you trying to get your roof fixed and you don't want to pay Michael Sims $5,000, you want to give Julio a stack to do it, because that's all that you can afford and all that you got. So you freak something for the low. You can still get it done. You don't have to go to Red Lobster and eat crab legs. $1 at the Dollar Tree will get you 4-5 packs of ramen noodles. And like my people say, they will make a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Economy, bro, ain't nothing wrong with the economy. And if it is, who cares? I'll pay 50 cents more for some gas or for some bacon before I lose my freedom.
Yeah.
Because I got to thinking about it, and I tell you this, even if gas was to go up $1 and bacon was to go up $1, in 4 years, I guarantee it's still gonna be less than that $2,000 that you jump for joy when you got that stimulus check. Add up every 50 cents when you go get some gas. Oh, that's right. You're not getting any gas because you're lazy, you're old, you're disabled, you all kind of things. So you're not going anywhere. So why are you tripping off gas?
I've been primed to think about it. They told me it was important on the news.
The price of apartments, rent, and buildings and everything go up. Okay. Everybody that's saying that, I want to see somewhere you have put in an application to pay some rent in the last 5 years. People out here, man, we grown. Yeah. You've been needing somewhere to stay. If you had somewhere to stay, you got somewhere to stay because you've been paying your rent, working, being grown, and doing what you need to do. If you ain't got nowhere to stay and you grown and you able to work, you probably ain't been had nowhere to stay.
Ain't had nowhere to stay.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like I said, all of the lies, man. January the 6th, all that stuff is real. All these people, un-American, you un-American. Man, I couldn't even get past the insult on John McCain, man.
Yeah.
You got people that don't even want to fight for this country. So when somebody's willing to do it,
yeah, you
the best country, they're a loser.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's how you repay somebody that served America, but they quick to wave that flag in somebody's face and tell them how un-American they are. It's all trash, man. It's all garbage. Then the whole thing about, man, there's somebody just acting like they're above the law.
Yeah.
Nobody's above the law. The dude is a felon. He has 34 felonies. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And it's going to be a time where he has to deal with this because it's going to become a distraction. You hear me? So you don't want the vice president to get in there because he ain't the best man for the job. If he was, then he would have ran.
You would have voted for him.
Exactly. The same like you were so scared that Joe was so old because Kamala is in there. So that's what's playing in their head, man. It's a nightmare all over again. We thought we was gonna be able to do forward with this dude. You know, it's steady. That trickle down, it's steady coming. Oh, we had to sit and deal with 8 years of Obama. Oh man, here come Biden with 4. You hear me?
Yeah.
And then they got scared because it's gonna be 8 of them. Then it wasn't gonna be 8 of them because he's too old and he dropped out. And then here comes this bitch, you know, and she's black.
Right.
Come on, man. We sexist and we're racist, we're lazy and we're scared. And until we get over those 4 things, America ain't never gonna be great. And that's just what it is. Point blank, period. If we continue to be too lazy to give people 10, 15 minutes to make their mind realize what it's really about and what's going on out here, you know what I'm saying? Because that's too long. That's this and that. Nobody want to hear that. No, you don't want to hear that. Not because it's taking too much time. You too scared that somebody's going to change your mind and start speaking something that makes sense.
And
you
then
can't.
where do I go from there?
You can't
Flip my
just
world upside down.
stick to that bull crap. Like these people that want to vote for all that, man, you couldn't think that that's going to put you in the best situation for your life. There's no way you could be thinking that.
Nah.
You want to worry about your freedom. If you old and almost in hospice in a nursing home, you ain't worried about what gas costs. You don't drive. Your old ass eating pudding and applesauce anyway. You ain't tripping on how much food costs. You need to be worried about your freedom. What's going to happen to your grandkids and everybody? That don't affect your life.
Yeah.
So stop tripping off that part. You hear me?
Yeah.
Cowards that start wars are the ones who tripping off who got a gun.
Yeah.
Grown people know how to talk and mediate. You don't need no gun to give your opinion, freedom of speech. The gun is the foolishness, the wool that they continue to pull over people's eyes. Of course, I got the advantage if I got an AK-47 and you got a little 38. Oh, it's whoever get to it first and this and that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that, y'all. It's crunch time. Time to quit getting cute. Cause we don't even have to have no debate or no draw on this one. We finna have a dispute. Me and whoever that believe in this gun situation. And I'm not trying to target anybody. I'm just trying to keep it 100 and make you understand what I'm saying. There's 2 guns right here. I could have gave you a choice of which one that you wanted, but you was cool with the 38. You know, because it's win, lose, or draw. Whoever get to it first. Use a damn lie. If you got a chance to take this AK-47, you picking that first.
Right.
And if not, it's because you feel like you more handier with that 38. So that really validate my point that you don't even know how to handle a gun. So for that reason, you shouldn't even have one.
Yeah.
Bad rhetoric, trigger words, and all of that. If I don't win, it's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be this, and it's going to be that. And then try to say that's not what you're saying. We live in the age of social media. People are puppets and very gullible. If you know that that's what people think that you're meaning, and it's going to do something that probably would not make America great, then use that same energy and bring those people down. Let them know exactly what you mean. You had every opportunity to say what you wanted to say.
Yeah. And like I said, man, the person that's supposed to be the leader of the free world, you not articulate enough to say what you mean the first time.
Right. You're gonna vote for this person, and you sat back and heard Nikki Haley, all his what they say peers and constituents and whatever tell you how this dude is dangerous for the country. These people didn't lie. And if they did, somebody need to have the cashews, the balls to call these people out. Nikki Haley, everybody was she had your full endorsement. Man, it ain't nobody but these old timers out here running, man. But this Nikki Haley, man, she saying the right stuff. She sound like it's good, boy. She even had your boy for a minute. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, man. really trying to address these issues, and she wasn't pulling wool over people's eyes. The rhetoric is bad. This happened. It shouldn't have happened. It was point blank, period.
Yeah.
As soon as she didn't have enough money or finna win that election, she dropped out and she gave him her full endorsement. So once again, you accept lies. How many lies are you going to accept?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she need to be asked by somebody. So was that true? Was you really just trying to win elections? Were you lying when you were saying all of that stuff? Because now that you've done that, because I don't have time for the foolishness. This country is in crisis. So I need to make the best out of every time, all the time I got.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear what the real issues are. I don't want to hear about nobody's private part. I want to hear what you're going to really say about securing the border.
Yeah.
If you really feel like healthcare is a problem, not that you have a plan. We heard you say that 20,000 times.
Yeah.
What is your plan?
And how bad Obamacare is and all of that.
It's lies, man.
Yeah.
The economy it ain't been super good. No, we're not going to say that. But the numbers are comparable or even better than when he was in office.
Yeah.
So why keep going for the lies?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You're scared.
Mhm.
You're scared.
Mm.
You're a coward. You're scared. That's all. You're not open up to nothing else. Everybody say, celebrating Juneteenth or whatever. That's like celebrating slavery. Like I said many times, bro, that's not them acknowledging that we were slaves and all that. Not to me. And it's just a matter of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the way people act, the rhetoric, the divide in the people let me know how bad they knew that it was. They're so scared that it's going to happen to them. We're not trying to just get in there to get back something that we're never going to get back. It's about picking the right people and actually making America great again. You keep saying that. It's just like your healthcare plan. How do you plan on going about doing it? Attacking your own people. I can't roll with you. Well, we got a few minutes. Any of y'all stupid enough to believe that? Call in. That attacking your own people is something that's going to start making America great again. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All these school shootings and all that they're supposed to become everybody's new normal. That's going to make America great again. Dictatorship, when somebody telling you what time you got to go to bed, where you can be, what you can eat, drink, and how you spend your money. When that happened to you, let me know how that made America great for you again.
Right.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, but when all of that happened and you getting the whip cracked on you, people still openly being racist, sexist, divided, talking all sideways to you and all of that. I want you to turn around and say, that's all right, but bacon cheaper than it was. Get your dumbass up out of here.
I got to fill up my gas tank.
And it usually costs me $27. This time it cost me $24.50.
Yep.
Now I could go buy a Lancashire burger and get E. coli. Stupid.
And all hell will break loose.
And all hell will break loose. Let me see. Yeah, man. I'm like, come on, man. I'm writing down stuff that I just wanted to go over, man. First thing on the page, that's the whole Nancy Pelosi situation. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Husband almost get killed. Once again, why? Because they agree. They don't believe in what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
You're Republicans, they're Democrats. It's a disagreement. You got your agenda. They got theirs. That's what we vote for.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only defense we have in this world, people, to get out and vote.
Yeah.
The gun control, the gun situation, it's a whole lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's to scare you, punk you into, okay, well, it's going to be a bloodbath. Everybody's so scared. Nobody want to get shot. Nobody want to die. Well, if you know that, then take the control out of their hands. And we don't have to take away nobody's Second Amendment rights. If anybody think that that's stupid, then you know that they're only trying to stack the deck. And good luck with them kind of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, you're going to tell me that knowing how to drive a car is more important than knowing how to secure a gun?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you don't believe it.
No, it's age restrictions and all that stuff, man. Is the reason why you don't get behind a car at 16 until you 16, 18, 21 to be able to drink, smoke, and all this and that. There are age restrictions for a reason.
Yeah.
2 years old is way removed from 18 years old, the legal age to handle a gun.
Right.
2 years old is several years removed from being 16 and old enough to drive a car.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Even 12 is way away from 21, where you have consent to give up your body. Your daughter, she has been raped, molested.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't give consent. She ain't old enough. She don't know no better. She ain't been out here. She don't know what's out here.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your people. Protect your country. Protect yourself, y'all. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm 100% tired of it. It's ridiculous. I got a plan. Anybody got a plan? What can we do to mend and repair this divided country? Call and let us know, y'all, because we're sick of it. Man, like I said, I just hold the door for people now when I go to the grocery store. You tell people good morning, have a nice day. See people doing their lottery and stuff, man. Just wish them good luck, man. People are starving for something decent out here. You know what I'm saying? And when it happened, man, not only do you be blown away, but the people that received or showed you that love be blown away. And they be like, wow, man, it is still some decent people out here.
Yeah.
It's strength in numbers. I know it's way more smart people than bad, and y'all know what to do. Don't be the fool. Don't try to be cute, because whatever decision you make, you have to live with that for the next 4 or I don't know how many years. It's all, that's the part, that's the witch hunt. All the bull crap, y'all. They say when you know better, you do better. Everybody ain't lying. When you turn on Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, and people just laughing, Seth Meyers, where they able to just make a mockery out of this stuff every day. That's how ridiculous it is. And these ain't black people. They don't have no hidden agenda. They don't get nothing out of this.
Right.
They don't care nothing about your economy or none of that, because these people have generational wealth. They're not even tripping off that. It's about being right and being stupid. What they're doing is making millions of dollars laughing at how stupid you are.
Right.
Donald Trump makes millions and billions of dollars laughing at how lazy and stupid you are. You're gonna cry about the economy. I don't have enough money. But as soon as a billionaire get accused of 34 felonies, you pay his P bill for him. Come on, my ninjas. We know it's some of y'all watching.
Yeah.
That's the underhand rule of the game. You pay your own P bill.
Yeah.
If I didn't go behind the Vegas with Stormy Daniels, then I ain't got no money for you going behind it with her.
No.
That's your business.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Soon as he get in the situation, he starts selling this all-American person that's going to make America great. Start selling you all Bibles from China.
Yeah.
You think China is a damn fool. If China is making Bibles, then China is getting paid for making Bibles. No, no. This country is in a crisis. Everybody tripping off the economy. Everybody want to get paid more. So if you're able to produce more revenue and wealth for your own country,
why wouldn't you
then you have Bibles made in America.
Yeah. The all USA Bible.
You go to the grocery store and you buy your pack of American cheese, not Chinese cheese. Come on, man.
Yeah, you let him tell it. That's why you worked at Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Exactly.
All American company.
And she never worked there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he said that, because the best part about it, when they start talking about people got that COVID, you couldn't blame her, because she never worked at Burger King. She never worked there.
She never worked here. She never worked
here. Yeah. Because
She never worked here.
Oh man. Yeah, look at you. See,
trying to be cute.
Trying to be
just
cute.
like the monkeys. Trying to be cute.
See, we told the people no foolishness, man. We done already embarrassed ourselves for the night. So these last few minutes, you might as well go ahead on out with it now. Because if she did work at Burger King, Wendy's, or McDonald's, and he walked in and saw her, he probably say what?
What would he say?
Look at my little African American. Hey, but yeah, that's the only defense we got against this, y'all. Your voice, your vote. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make them put the guns down. Make them change this whole thing about abortion. If you know this stuff ain't right, get out there and vote. Make sure these laws get on these ballots and make them change this stuff. It's time to make America great again. Good luck with this election. I'm going to be cool with whoever, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, we can do better, y'all. This country is divided and something needs to be done. And if anybody got the solution, hey, hit your boy up, leave a text, 314-282-5086. I'm Mikey Justice. This is my man Phil, and that's been our time, y'all. We out.
Peace.